Hello ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, and none of the above, welcome back to We Love Your Deck. Today we will be starting our new weekly schedule, which will be a Monday to Sunday schedule starting with Monday. Mondays will be Mechanic Mondays, where I'll be going over the various mechanics of Magic as well as commanders that can make use of them. Tuesdays will be Deck Archetypes, where I'll be going over primary and secondary deck archetypes and strategies for Commander. Wednesdays will be Wombo Combo Wednesday, where I'll be going over infinite combos as well as possible commanders to run them in. Thursdays will be for deck building tips on a budget, where I'll not only be putting out tips for putting decks together in a way that won't break the bank. Fridays will be Factions Friday, where I'll be going over the many factions of the Magic multiverse and how they're able to be different even if they're using the same colors as other factions. Finally, both Saturdays and Sundays will be our 1-minute deck techs that will continue to be viewer picked as they request them. However, today's Mechanic Monday will be two separate but fairly similar mechanics, Partners and Friends Forever. Both of them lend themselves to giving the player access to two separate legendary creatures or planeswalkers in the command zone. In fact, the only major difference between the two is that Friends Forever was limited strictly to the Stranger Things universes beyond as well as their in-universe counterparts. For Partners, they are mostly monochromatic creatures or planeswalkers. However, there are a handful of two-colored partners that were printed, whereas all 7 of the Friends Forever cards are all multicolored, with 6 of them being 2 colors and the last being 3 colors. When it comes to things such as Commander Tax and Commander Damage, they are both tracked separately, so even if you cast one of them multiple times, it won't cause the cost of the other to rise as well. Along with them being meant to be played with other partners, many of them don't have very powerful effects, meaning it would be best to be partnered with one another. However, there are some that are quite powerful that even see competitive play. Partner commanders don't have much cohesion in that they all have different effects but can be combined together, whereas the Friends Forever mostly focus on either making or using clue tokens, with the exceptions being the 3-colored one as well as the green and white one that focus on spellsling and creature recursion, respectively. I personally am a fan of these mechanics and even have a few decks with partners as the commanders. And that about covers the basics of the mechanic, and we'll be going over many more in the future. And why not follow me as well since you got this far? And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side, Planeswalkers. And remember, be good to each other.